What is going on, guys? You're back in another video, and it is a pretty freaking huge one. I only planned on uploading one video today, but a damn big trade. And, honestly, a lot of people thinking, it's just the Raiders. If something comes along good enough, maybe they'll trade Mack. And apparently that has happened, as the Bears did end up acquiring Mack today. We do not know the full details, and I was going to wait until that happened, but we've seen it where sometimes they don't even announce them till 10 hours later, 24 hours later. But we do know for a fact that it is at least 2 first rounds and more. What we're probably expecting is some sort of player. The Bears kind of deep at running back. Could be a Jordan Howard. Highly doubt it would be Tariq Cohen, but you just never know. The real thoughts are, I'm a Packers fan, so this is kind of big for me as well, as I don't want to see Mack taking Rodgers down multiple times a season, which is most likely going to happen, obviously. And really, this is a discussion of, is it worth it? Obviously, don't know the exact numbers just yet. The biggest factor for me isn't how much they had to trade or how much the Raiders are receiving. It's the contract. We all know the big reason the Raiders are got rid of him, was because of the money. It's always the money. That's pretty much the reason why anyone gets traded these days. And with Aaron Donald signing around a $22.5 million per year contract, 87 guaranteed, probably looking around the 22 to 24 range. A lot of people argue that Aaron Donald is the best in the league. Don't think many people are going to be like, oh, that's ridiculous. I'm going to say Aaron Donald probably is the best. Mack, very close, though. I still probably expect the Bears to pay him more. It's going to be right there, though. The Bears are not going to go that much over. I'd say it's probably going to be a 23 mil flat. Most likely. Is this a good decision? Khalil Mack, he's insane. He's a potential Hall of Famer here. Really damn good player. I think the Bears, are they on par with being a playoff team now? Of course. Do they have the roster to win a Super Bowl? I don't know. However, those draft picks are big. But with adding Mack, that projection is definitely it's gonna go down a little bit. The pick is gonna get worse for the Raiders. I think the Raiders did what they had to do. I think at this point they were shopping Khalil Mack way too much for them to really build the trust between the two. Again, I think that was long gone. I think the money was a huge issue. Obviously, honestly, for all we know, the Raiders had no plans on keeping him. We don't even know if they offered him anything he was looking for, or even a contract at all. It's a crazy one. The big thing is the Packers were one of the biggest teams pursuing Mack, which is crazy to think because we don't really pursue anyone, let alone an insane. This is clearly a blockbuster trade. This is one of the biggest trades in the long recent history of the NFL. If you really think about it, has there really been a bigger trade in the last 10, 20 years? Honestly, I can't think of one that was like, this is some Ricky Williams level business here. And then some if you factor in that they still have to pay him. So, this is a crazy trade. I think the Bears did make a good decision, though. Of course, don't know the details. If they had to trade Amos and Howard or something, which is way too rich in my opinion. But the Bears have been known to be a little risky, then it's clearly not. I think if they had to trade Howard with the 2 first rounds, even that might be a little too much. But if it's 2 first rounds and I don't know, Kevin White, a lot of people have been thinking that might be the factor, even though is he really, he's got potential and upside, but is he really that big of a piece? I think if you look at the Bears defense right now, with Mack, it becomes easily a top 10. I don't really know where they rank. They were actually pretty damn good, I'm pretty sure, last year anyways, but easily top 10, maybe top 5 now. Cornerback looking a little rough, but with Leonard Floyd, really, he's really not performing up to that top 10 standard. I think Mack clearly allows that to be the case, and I think Mack definitely joins a better defense. Obviously, he's a big part of it, but I think it's not really only him making players better around him. I think the players around him are going to make him even better, so I really like this move. Of course, the D-line around him, I think, is a bit more talented, so we're going to see how Mack does. This could be a great move for Mack and the Bears, not just, to be fair, Mack's getting paid either way. He doesn't really, wherever he goes, he's getting that money. But really, everyone wants to know, is this going to be a good decision for the Raiders? We'll see. At the end of the day, I'm going to say the Raiders had to do what they had to do. And everyone's saying, oh, the Raiders are so stupid. I think, I don't know, did they though? Because if they would have just signed him right out the gate, there wouldn't have been this bad blood. I really don't know. I think once again, it's like Schefter was saying, it's a rare win-win. Normally you think, oh, it's one side wins, but on this one, it's a close one. I really am excited to see what the actual full-on trade was. But those 2 first rounds I think was enough to make the video. Let me know what you guys think. I will also be updating the actual contract, or not the contract, the trade, and if there is a contract in the pin, so it will be the top comments. And yeah, this is a big day so far. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys come back for the next video. But until next video,